name is Muhammad Zakir Rabania Sibuan. Today I'll be presenting my final project title, The Long-Term Effect of Adolescent Smoking on Higher Education Attainment in Indonesia. So to give you an overview of this presentation, I will begin with the background of the issue, followed by the specific research question. I will then walk you through the data sources I'm using and conclude with the methodology and expanded findings. So let's start with the background. So adolescent health behavior is a crucial determinant of long-term human capital accumulation in Indonesia. This is a significant challenge, and according to the 2019 Global Youth Tobacco Survey, 19.2% of students aged 13 to 15 were tobacco users, with a much higher prevalence among boys at 36.1% compared to girls. This is concerning because early smoking can disrupt educational trajectories. While many studies show a negative correlation between smoking and grades, establishing a causal link is quite difficult. Why? Because of confounding factors such as socioeconomic status or family environment that might influence both the decision to smoke and the decision to stay in school. Without isolating the causal effect, it is hard for policymakers to design effective interventions. So this brings us to the gap in the existing literature. Previous longitudinal studies, such as Sabado et al. In 2017, have showed that high school smokers are significantly less likely to enroll in university. However, most of these studies suffered from unlimited variable bias and cannot claim a causal relationship, as it remains unclear if smoking causes lower education or if unobserved factors like risk preference or innate ability drive both. So my research aims to fill this gap in the Indonesian context by using an IV approach, and I intend to explicitly address the indigeneity issue to find the true causal impact. So therefore, the primary research question driving this research is: what is the causal effect of smoking during adolescence on the probability of an individual enrolling in higher education in Indonesia? To answer this, I am utilizing the data from the Indonesia Family Life Survey, especially waves 4 and 5. I have constructed a panel dataset tracking individuals who are adolescents in 2017, in 2007, and following them until they reach college age. To solve the causality problem I mentioned earlier, I'm using provincial level cigarette prices as my instrumental variable. I obtain retail price data from the BPS, the Central Bureau of Statistics. Now, the IFLS is uniquely occurred to this research for three key reasons. First, its longitudinal nature. It allows me to track the exact same individuals from their youth to early adulthood, which is essential for long-term analysis. Second, it is comprehensive. It contains detailed variables on health behaviors, education, and socioeconomic controls. And finally, it is nationally representative. This ensures that my findings can be generalized to the broader Indonesian population. So, based on human capital theory and prior literature, my hypothesis is that adolescent smoking will have a statistically significant negative causal effect on the probability of attaining higher education. Literature by Zhao et al. In 2012 have shown that once endogeneity is accounted for, smoking does indeed reduce schooling. Therefore, I expect to find that individuals who smoked as teenagers are substantially less likely to attend college, and my model will quantify this link after removing the biases found in previous studies. And that concludes my presentation on my research proposal. I look forward to conducting this analysis to provide clearer evidence for policy intervention in Indonesia. Thank you.